So before we go on in Pro Tools, you need to kind of check to see what kind of input you have. In other words, how is Pro Tools going to record audio? So let's go to your settings here. Go to settings. And you want to go to system here. And you want to go to sound. So you have your output, right? This is where the sound's coming out. You don't need to change anything there. But if you go to input, um, you know, you're using the default mic on your laptop or your device there, whatever you have on your computer. What you want to do is go to device properties and then additional device properties. And then you'll see here that this is the microphone that you're using. For me, it's a laptop right at the very top of the screen. It's a little hole. And I'm going to go to advanced, and here I want to make sure that, well, first of all, I want to make sure that this is at 48,000 hertz. Okay, so that when we do video, the audio that we have is good quality audio, and you can see that it's two channel, meaning it's a left and right channel, left ear, right ear. All right, so that's cool. So now that I know that, we're good to go. So then in Pro Tools, back to Pro Tools, we need to set up to make sure that we're using those settings. So setup, I/O, in and out, that's what that stands for. And you have a bunch of tabs along the top. Let's go to the input tab. And just for the sake of doing this, whatever you have, go ahead and select it and then hit delete path here, just so that we can start fresh. So there should be nothing here. And you're going to create a new path, and it's going to be one new. Now my mic on my laptop, my PC that I have here, is actually a stereo mic. All right, so I'm going to put that as, instead of input, I'm going to type in mic so that I know what it is. It's a stereo mic. And then create. Then I'm going to go to the output tab, and whatever I have here, I'm going to delete just so we can start fresh. Right? So I should have nothing here. I'm going to create a new path for the output. What am I going to listen to? How am I going to listen to the audio? Well, you're going to create one new stereo. And in this case, I'm going to put headphones here so that I know that it's always headphones. All right, and hit create. So stereo left and right. Very good. So down here for the output, you want to change the monitor path to headphones, audition path to headphones, the whatever this is, headphones. Very good. Now the bus, you might have a bunch of buses here. Leave those alone. It doesn't really matter. And then you're going to make this checkbox right here to headphones. Okay. And if it isn't checked, make sure it's checked. And it goes to headphones to headphones. Now the insert, mic preamps, and this you don't have to worry about. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to save these settings so that in case something happens, we can always bring them back. So click on Apply to All tabs down below, and now you're going to export those settings. And then wherever it takes you, that's fine. Leave it alone and don't change the location of it. And here's what you're going to call it. You're going to call it PC default. Okay, hit save. So just as an example, let's say these get screwed up somehow. Somehow this gets deleted. So I'm going to go back to input and delete. Go to output and it gets deleted. And these get all messed up. So what you can do is you can just import those settings you just saved so that it resets it to this. So let's go import here. And let's choose the PC default. Hit open. And delete unused buses. Yes. Boom. Everything's back to what it was before. Okay? So that you don't have to remember anything. It's pretty much good to go. And that's how you set up the I/O.